Okay, so this idea that everybody has a story to tell and somebody needs to hear that story has me interviewing the folks that Rob and Gav have met on the trail. And I am delighted to have Travis with us today. He was part of the very first trail family that Rob and Gavin created. And we kind of just adopted him into our family as well. He fits very nicely. And so I'm very, very pleased to have him with me today.
All right. So thank you for talking today. What would you like to share?
Uh, well, for me, the trail has been an opportunity to work through my depression and everything kind of revolving around it, like why and what and how it happened, what it is, like what's really going on. It's taken me I've been struggling for the last 5 years, I think. I burned out, crashed on the job, and um, basically sat at home for 1 year where I did absolutely nothing and just wondered whatever happened to me. And so the trail has really given me an opportunity to kind of just focus on my issues, and I've been blogging, so I've just been kind of, as I'm working through on the trail, I've been blogging it and I'm really getting a huge response from people who kind of are relating to the things that I've been going through. Not necessarily have a lot of answers, but just the struggle, the battle of not giving up and continuing to fight and try to move progress and to move forward. Um, and so, yeah, I think the greatest thing the trail has done for me has renewed my connection with God. There's just something about being in the outdoors, away from everything, that just kind of clears the deck so that you can communicate with God again. Because for the longest time, I felt completely abandoned by God. That God didn't care. That for some reason He just kind of left me, uh, and that was pretty devastating to me, because that's really all I had. That's all I've ever had in life. Really, is God. That He was my, that's all that I lived for. That was my passion, my life, my vision. Everything that I did was related to God. And when the depression just somehow left me with that feeling that God had abandoned me, and just a deep sadness, hopelessness. I lost any vision, or there was nothing in life that meant anything to me anymore. And so, and yeah, I just think that the time was right. I sensed God leading me to the trail. I really couldn't afford to go on the trail, but we decided to do it anyway, and because I sensed that's what God wanted, and so I followed through. And again, God has provided every step of the way. Just even with this trail family, I think in the first few weeks, if I wouldn't have met Rob and Gavin, I probably would have quit. I would have given up. I just needed, it's not that they did a lot or said a lot, it was just simply having that security of having friends around that helped me to pull through the first few weeks. And so they were really there when I needed them. And just the way they accepted me for who I am and put up with me was awesome. And yeah, so I really, and then the physical part of it, I think, one of the ways of battling depression is exercise. And when you're in a rut, you just don't have the energy and you don't have the willpower to get out and actually do anything. And I thought, well, if I get on the trail, being outdoors will motivate me to start walking, and it has. And I can't believe how much my fitness has improved. And I think that too also really plays a part in your battle against depression. So the trail for me has well, I think it's doing a wonderful work in my life. Of course, the outcome, it will remain to be seen when I get back into my normal everyday kind of life, to see how much effect it had, or if I fall right back into my old rut. I don't think I will. I really believe that there have been some, I've really dealt with some of my issues, and I really feel, a new kind of I feel that a new desire to live percolating inside of me, and that kind of a renewed hope that there is something in life for me, and you know, that's, if you have that, you know, then you have something to cling to that just gives you, you know, energy and a reason to move on and to keep fighting and to keep going. So, yeah.
Do you have any message, words of hope, or encouragement for anyone who might be listening who is in that place where you are just feeling totally lost and adrift?
For me, the thing that I think is to find that one thing in your life that you still have some passion for. Because basically I lost interest in everything. I didn't really care about anything. But I still had a glimmer of passion for the outdoors. You know, and I would read books about people doing, you know, major outdoor adventure kind of thing. And so, you know, kind of finding that one thing in your life that sort of still gives you, that still thrills you a little bit, and really focusing on that, and using that as a catalyst, I think, to get yourself, you know, going and motivated. That would be one thing, and the other thing is just don't quit. You know, don't give up. Keep working at it, and keep hope. Keep praying, and you know, just don't quit and don't give in. You know, there is hope. You can work your way through it. It may take a lot longer than you ever dreamed it would. It never occurred to me I would be like this for 5 years. I thought, you know, in a year for sure I'd be out of all of this. And so don't give up. Keep working at it.
Thank you.